What if the U.S. had kept the Articles of Confederation? The Articles of Confederation, the first constitution basically that the U.S. put out, was a very weak document. Even though I am a strong supporter in limited government, I even think that this was a stretch. No taxes, basically no national currency. So that was a problem. Even though I'm into small government, I don't think that we shouldn't be able to tax people 100%. Because if you get zero taxes coming into the government makes no money, and then the government can't work really. So let's get into the Articles of Confederation. There are many flaws in the document, but my view is that eventually, let's say in 1788, some position similar to the presidency is given to George Washington, because there was a similar position to the presidency, but at least 9 out of the 13 states would have had to accept a law to become something like that. So there could have been something kind of like an election. George Washington would be president, but this would be a much this wouldn't be like a powerful country like it would be today. My view is that the U.S. ends up pretty similar to let's say 19th century Mexico, where there's a bunch of kind of let's say Washington's leader for 8 years, 1796. My view is that this is basically the breaking point in the scenario where John Adams and Thomas Jefferson get into a hotly contested election. John Adams barely wins. Mason-Dixon line. Basically, all the states are already independent. Civil War. Let's say it lasts 4 years, 1797 to 1801. We already have some very bad political instability. Let's say in the end, Jefferson barely wins this. So Jefferson becomes president in 1801. He serves for 8 years. The U.S. becomes a pretty minor power, let's say similar to something like Mexico today. And that's what eventually the Constitution or something similar to the Constitution might exist later on, but the U.S. could become some sort of failed state, really, and it would become a cautionary tale instead of a great nation that we have today and is the greatest country in the world and a superpower. That's it for today's video.